Here are the Beach Boys.
R.I.P. Brian Wilson. Uh, Happy Flag Day, America. I'm Jake Davis with the On the Fly review for you, and it has been about 3 months since I've done one of these. And today I will be talking about The Surfer. But real quick, I want to just talk about, say a quick thing about Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, which I had a chance to see last weekend. I'm not the most diehard Mission Impossible fan. I liked the show when I was a kid. Martin Landau and Peter Graves. When FX first started, it had Green Hornet, it had Batman, so I watched it. So Mission Impossible was also on there, and it was a show I kind of got into when I was around 10 years old or something like that, whenever FX launched. But the movies, as a franchise, I think it's a series that started okay, was really great in the middle, and ended okay. They're fine movies. I think this final film, while having too many MacGuffins and weak villains going on pretty long, too long in the tooth, honestly. Really a fun film with great effects and stunt work and beautiful, beautiful photography in Final Reckoning. And speaking of stunt work, I'm not sure. I think the casting and stunt Oscars going to affect this year, so possibly looking at the inaugural Oscar winner for Best Stunts with Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. It is possible. It's not impossible, but it has their nature. Anyhow, The Surfer, which was released early last month, I believe, wide. Film is directed by Lorcan Finnegan, who has also wrote and directed Vivarium with Jesse Eisenberg, which was a very interesting film. We don't need one of John Cena's many side jobs, side hustles, loyalties, and respects. So much for loyalty. Anyhow, with The Surfer, the whole concept here is Nicolas Cage is an American businessman who is moving back to his childhood home 40 years after his father's death in attempts to purchase the property. As the film slowly unfolds, we find out that there's a lot more going on, and there's this very, very loose grip on reality between the heat, the madness, dehydration, starvation. It's a very, very miserable Christmas weekend for Nicolas Cage. I thought this was a hypnotic and brilliant motion picture. I highly recommend it to anybody, just any lover of cinema, period. This is a movie that understands all of the little proper ingredients of filmmaking, from your use of sound to use of lighting and editing and your performances, especially your performances. I mean, this is possibly the best Nicolas Cage performance of his career, and it is easily the best performance of Julian McMahon's career. Look, I wasn't a fan of the show Nip Tuck. I think people gave the Tim Story Fantastic Four movies a bit too much hate. But I was blown away. He is both menacing and at the same time very alluring. He's very embracing, and warm, just the scenes where he's using his tricks. Holy shit, just sitting there watching, you almost kind of feel drawn in like a moth. He is very, 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 very good in this movie. I highly recommend you see The Surfer. I'm giving this movie 5 stars. As I sit here right now, there is not another movie out there anywhere in Hollywood or on your streaming services that can touch this motion picture. Fucking hell. This motion picture. No. I didn't like the original one. Anyhow, that was Lilo and Stitch. That's not Beach Boys. I'm not actually a Beach Boys fan anyways, but R.I.P. Brian Wilson. Anyhow, Mission Impossible is a fun movie. Go check it out if you want to see it. The Surfer, however, is fascinating, gripping, haunting film that will marinate in your dreams. Very, very good movie. I was blown away with this film. Highly recommended. 5 stars. I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly.